Hello everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns. This isn't a tabletop video, it's not a field test shooting video, it's more of an update video. I did do a full tabletop and field test shooting video for the Umarex Legends MP40, or they call it the MP. It's basically styled after the MP40 machine gun, right? Legendary series, is part of the Legendary series, and I showed you the original one that came out, which wasn't the weathered version. This is the weathered version, but make sure to check out the tabletop video and shooting video for the original one, because they're identical other than the finish, okay? They both have all the same specs and features. Now I'm gonna quickly go over the specs, but I'm not gonna do like the whole tabletop thing or shoot it or anything, because I've already done that with a different finished version of the same gun. What I will want to point out is, other than it being weathered, and I'm gonna get in kind of tight so you can see it, but not the whole gun, just to see the weathered look, how that looks. You know, it looks really good. I think when airgun companies do that weathered look or the distressed look, I think it really looks good on things like, you know, old single action army guns, old 1911s, you know, the Lugers, all the old legendary guns. I think it looks good because that's how it would really look after some time. It would really look like that. So, and they've done a good job simulating it. This one also comes with a real nice authentic leather sling. It's a bit of a, I'm not going to say it to get on, but once you get her on there, you know, you figure it out. If you do it the wrong way, you're gonna redo it. But try and get it right the first time. Once it's on, she's on, and it looks really good. It's a nice, thick, solid leather sling, so I think that's a nice touch. It does come with that, which does bring the price up. So the weathered version is going to be a little bit more expensive because of the sling and the weathering. I don't know if it costs more to do the weathering, but they've added a premium to it because of it. So quickly, let's get over some of the specs. I don't want to forget anything, so I've always got this. So it uses now I'm not going to show you all this stuff because you can see it in the tabletop video, but there's two CO2 in here. They go end, so I think it's butt to butt, so it'll be the top here, bottom here, if I'm not mistaken, and that's, I think, how they load up. You also get, so it's two 12-gram CO2. You also get, it uses 4.5 millimeter steel BB, so this is a blowback, internal blowback gun. So, right, you've got this little bolt that goes back and forth as you shoot it, and that's what enables the semi and full auto ability, because it does have a selector switch that lets you basically put it in safe, single shot, and full auto mode. A lot of fun to shoot in full auto. 52 round magazine, so it's a double stack magazine. Now, as I mentioned in the first video, or the first videos I did, you got to be really careful with the ammo. Make sure the ammo is like literally brand new. If it's got any corrosion, if it's got anything that's going to make the ammo bind to itself, then that double stack configuration can make the magazine stick a little bit, and so you have feeding issues. Now, if you got nice, brand new, slippery, smooth BBs, you're gonna be okay. But that said, you know, I think maybe a single stack magazine with less rounds would have been a little bit easier to use, would have been, you know, more consistent. But that said, you use what you got. It does work just fine, and you get more ammo this way, so that's kind of cool. Now the original one, just to let you know, would have been 32 rounds. So if they went with an inline 32 round mag, I think that would have been cool. Maybe they can get upgrade magazines, because all they need to do is switch the mag and make it into a 32 round inline. That would be pretty easy. This gun weighs in at like 7.7 pounds. So it's all metal construction. It's got great weight to it. You know, really nice. Now the original version would have been 8.75 pounds. So it's pretty close. Feels good enough to me. I think that's, you know, we're looking at maybe a pound off, but it's hard to tell when you're holding something all metal like this up. Now the barrel is smoothbore. It's 10 inches. Shoots up to 465 FPS. I'll show you the box real quick. Again, it is a replica of the MP40 machine gun. And just quickly, the box is a little different. So on this box, you see, it looks pretty much the same, but it's the weathered version with the sling. You can see the sling on there. Other than that, the boxes are pretty similar. Of course, you're going to get the Umarex manual. It does come with warranty stuff and things like that. You get this little thing that shows you how to put the sling on, which you're going to need to use that, because it's not exactly transparent how that sling goes on. At least I couldn't. I looked at it, I'm like, how in the world does this thing fit on there? It's kind of weird. So you use the manual for the sling for sure. Of course, you're going to have the Allen key, which goes in the bottom here and allows you to open the CO2 area up and pop the brand new CO2s in there. Double CO2 is a great idea, especially with the semi and full auto. So in full auto mode, you're definitely going to want to have double CO2, or you're going to have double CO2, but it becomes much better that way, because the CO2 cartridges cool down a little less quickly than if it was one. You're just going to get more shots, even in full auto mode. So let's get kind of up close here and see if we can get in here. And I want you to see this finish. It really is nice. Here's that leather strap. You see you've got like the metal hardware in there in the strap as well. Right, there's your stock there that folds down. You can see that on the other one. Just want you to see all this sort of aging and weathering that they've done. Right, here's that sling, really nice leather sling. You can see you've got some metal, it's like a metal strap securing point there. You have these flip ups rear sight if you want to change the elevation a little bit. Right, here's that bolt. Right, there's your magazine. You can see that weathering on those ridges there. Really nice gun. Quickly see the other side, not too much to show you here, but I just want you to see the weathering. There's that bolt. Grips are going to be plastic, right? So this is plastic in here. The grip is plastic, but other than that, pretty much the whole rest of the gun is metal. Even this trigger guard, or the trigger guard is metal. You can see here. You can see right in there, all weathered and everything. And this whole lower receiver, it's all one piece, right? Just like the original one would be. You can see that it's all one piece. So that pretty much concludes this. Again, check these guns out. They are available. Both versions are available. They should be, most of the time they're in stock in our Canada and US online replica airgun stores over at replicaairguns.ca and replicaairguns.us. So we have the standard version, which is a little cheaper. Then we have this weathered version that has the sling and the weathered finish. Again, other than that, they're the same. They're going to shoot the same. They weigh the same. They're all made the same. So if you just want to get one of these guys and pay a little bit less, then just get the standard version. Maybe you can weather it yourself. I mean, there's ways of doing it for sure. You could just use, like a little bit of steel wool or different things. You could probably weather it yourself. But if you want it already done with the sling, then grab the weathered version. Again, check out the tabletop and field test shooting video for my original MP40, Umarex Legends MP40. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. And now we also have Instagram. I don't have much up there just yet. I've been a little lax getting stuff up there, but I will. And especially when I go to SHOT Show and have a lot of really cool stuff to share with you at that time that I'm there. Like Instagram is a great platform for that. So at SHOT Show, I'll definitely be pumping a lot of pictures and little short videos while I'm there, because I don't generally make videos or publish anything while I'm there until I get back. So that'll give me an opportunity to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight to what's going on at SHOT Show as it happens. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care.